call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finding open areas. And there he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And guys, this opening drive has been surgical. They've walked it right down the field. Now look, touchdown time! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Aller. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Aller. Zings it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not putting it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That's reeled in. It's Hansen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got a man. It's Singleton. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the...
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He'll set up to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Still looking, on the move. Lets it fly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And but what an unbelievable job protecting the quarterback. He's got so much time to go through his progressions, and when you're a receiver, you got to understand that first route might not be open. Now I got to adjust. He adjusts really well. He finds the receiver for the big play, and they get 6 points for it.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To throw, it's Allard. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
From the gun, looking for a man. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Brought in the backfield, it's Moore. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Simpson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. So the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a 3rd down.
Let's it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football back in your own end. The defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one.
That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out in the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Running to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air. It's Underwood. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. In the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Aller. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? and it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Aller. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Haynes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
When you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The option look. Hard-hitting tackle.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on the 2-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aller. He wants to take the top off. Hauls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Number 11. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes it past the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got it in the middle with Simpson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man downfield. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They're ready to kick it away, and this